The coach take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. On the ground with the rookie Devin Singletary. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Second and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Allen going to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line.
First down, Buffalo.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. That's going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, young lady. Watch the ship.
Here's Le'Veon Bell's first carry as a New York Jet. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Well, this Week 1 matchup pitting a couple Empire State rivals, no strangers to each other. They were both original members of the AFL, the American Football League, way back in 1960 to 1969. It's been a close series. Bills lead it all time, 62-55. And, of course, both of these franchises really feel like they have their quarterbacks of the future in Josh Allen and Sam Darnold.
Slam, slam, slam. Joker, 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 joker. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Slam, slam.
Throwing here on third down. Darnold is going to fire one. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Bills.
Round 80. Check, check. Walk 54. Walk 54. Is that?
A first down carry now for Yeldon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
Now a run with Singletary. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Right there. 54 Mike. I'm trying to collect. Hey, tight. Hey, tight. Check.
To the air, Allen. He's got Smith here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 33.
Watch out. Switch, young lady.
Here's Bell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down, it's Bell. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They got to get to the 23 here on third.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Watch the curl, Shit. Check safety.
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So, in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
57.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this one complete to Smith. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
Whip. Watch the whip. Man, 80.
Second and 5 now. Darnold. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Darnold from the gun. And it's caught by Herndon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Go sack. Mark 49. Red 80. Dude, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 49 the mic. Watch 49. Watch the slats. Watch the slat. 25. Check 25. Check 20. Red 80. Check 3. Check 3.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman, 52 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And he missed it. No good. This is going to remain a 2-point game after that one. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make Five, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Now a first down carry by Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On second down now, it's Bell. Bell a first down and then some. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. 22 yards. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
319. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, defense. Let's go. Hey, I-7.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen, and Diggs has it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Buffalo.
Hey, 180. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go, D.
Allen now on first down. It's caught. Smith. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 43-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. To throw, it's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on first down is Allen. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will get them one closer.
16. Bills 14. Stephen Hauschka, the kickoff for Buffalo.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Check 3. No 80. And 80. Kick the edge. Come. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Check nickel. Hey, watch it. Why? Get wide.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Darnold, he'll rifle this one deep right. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Ready? Big gap. Ready? Check 31. Watch twist.
A shotgun snap for Darnold, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try. And find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Switch. Sponge. No. Say. Shift. Check. Crunch. Now, lady. Shift.
They'll run it with Bell. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Alert. 50 seconds.
Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Brown signed with the Bills in March. Last year he was in Baltimore, 4 seasons in Arizona prior to that, but they're hoping that Brown can add a lot of speed to this offense, which he should. Last year in Baltimore, 715 yards and 5 touchdowns. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the Bills have come back to regain the lead. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On first down, it's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 25 yards that time.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Here we go. 49 to Mike. 49 to Mike. He runs.
Now Bell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check 37. Check 37. Hey, 83. Watch it.
Now Darnold. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Brashad Perriman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
I'm coming for you. You mine.
Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Jordan Willis.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start on the ground with Gore. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Check my lady. Check. Check the backer. 36.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
He's checking.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Pick me up. Here we go. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Tackles. Check. Showing it. Red 80. SOS. Kill. Check 52.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
So after the INT, it's Allen. That one complete to Yeldon. There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. TJ Yeldon. 99 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the...
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And nothing there on the return. They got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Check 3. Check three, check three. Watch the ship. Watch the ship, watch the ship. Slam, slam, slam.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey. Get him.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Check 24. Check 99. Check 99. L80.
Now here we go on 4th. Darnold, that's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Check. Lucky.
Topper!
A first down throw, Darnold. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
I got one. Mike's 49.
Darnold down to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
A nice burst there as he'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
You're not ready.
Hey, team 6.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Cut. Switch. Slam.
80.
Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to look deep for Perriman. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down, make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back, Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Stop your body.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Check safety.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, he'll take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it with Gore. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Back to throw. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Round 80!
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And
as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, it's Gore. Score a first down of inside. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
On 2nd and 9, Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And able to find John Brown. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Allen now on 1st down. He finds Yeldon. 12 yards that time and a Bills 1st down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Complete. Smith has it. And he's taken down inside the 30. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
Check. Watch 54. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Right there. 54. 54.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.